a development in the Trump document case down in Mar-a-Lago, and that is Judge Cannon has demanded an explanation of, quote, I'm reading from the order here, the legal propriety of using an out-of-district grand jury proceeding to continue to investigate the documents case, and also she struck 2 of the prosecutor's sealed filings. Now, the interesting aspect of this is there's apparently the grand jury's continuing to investigate. The problem is you've got a grand jury from another jurisdiction doing the investigation, which does raise a proprietary question, meaning, is that even legal to do?
It seems like a classic Jack Smith a move, is that we're going to file these charges, but we'll go to a different grand jury in a different location, and we'll put this grand jury forward, and we're going to put new charges there. Remember, in the case in Florida, they've already added additional charges here. So they're looking at those additional charges, and the question is, are there more to come? And then you kind of apply that to what happened into Washington, D.C., where you have those 6 unnamed co-conspirators. Well, where will their grand juries be? So, I mean, I think that the whole basis of this is that this is not a normal case from the beginning because it involves the president of the United States, a former president of the United States. But second, that the Department of Justice, like they did in the Hunter Biden situation by not following normal procedures, isn't following normal procedures here when it relates to Donald Trump.
The procedural issues have been gumming up the work, so to speak. And if you look at it from the context, as Jordan just said, one is, of course, in the Hunter Biden case, the judge rejects the plea agreement because she says, I don't have the authority to determine this kind of violation. That's something prosecutors will have to bring to me. I don't initiate those proceedings. That's not what a judge does. And here the judge is saying on the Mar-a-Lago case involving President Trump, hey, wait a minute. You got an out-of-state grand jury conducting the investigation here. How could that possibly be right?
You know, Hunter Biden gets a slap on the wrist. The judge says, whoa, whoa, whoa. This might get full immunity. I am not the enforcer here. But still, what most media is reporting is that they expect him to ultimately get that plea deal, that will all be settled. When it comes to Donald Trump, he gets charged, and then they keep adding additional charges in different jurisdictions. And it's like, you know, how many different cases from Jack Smith's already in 2 different court systems, D.C. and Florida. He's adding charges in Florida. We believe that he might be trying to add charges in D.C. That's why he has those 6 unnamed co-conspirators. And then, of course, you've got what's going on in New York, and then what we expect to happen out of Fulton County in Georgia. That this was not last week was not the last time we expect to see the Donald Trump being arraigned, but we expect it to happen at least one more time. At the end of the day, if you're going to prosecute a former president of the United States, you better be doing it, like you said, by the book. You shouldn't be trying new, novel approaches, especially to the grand jury system of all places. And that's exactly what it looks like Jack Smith is doing. And it's exactly what has gotten Jack Smith in trouble over the years in his legal career in the United States when he's gone after politicians. He won't use the normal kind of systems of justice that the Department of Justice provides. He always thinks he's got to come up with something novel and new. And in law, when you come up with novel and new approaches, oftentimes those are not accepted.